Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 167 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play. Set mode, no items, so yeah. So I guess with that being said and done, let's get on with the Saki battle here. So, how was your time in the Axis Temple? This is a temple that Grandma trained in when she was younger. That's why it's called Axis High, by the way, because it was built on Axis Temple. But that's not important, our battle is, right? Okay, let's get started. I've been waiting for this one. Wait. Venom, Amber? What are you guys doing here? Decided to head on down here since I'm on standby at the moment. Of course, I would run into Aimbot. We got into our usual spiel. It's been a while, Saki. It sure has been. Are we supposed to get into a fight to the death every time we see each other? We can skip that for now. It's your time to shine. Both of you, do your best out there. Alon is extremely strong, Saki. Think you got what it takes? Hello? I can blast Alon away without even looking at them, and I'll show you. The name's Saki Blakery, and I'm the Steel-type gym leader, and I like to use the factory field here. You know why that is? No. Why? It's because it shares a similarity with my parents, which is, you know how factories make unexpected production errors? I was one when my parents produced me. Certified bro moment. Not that it matters, but I'm pretty sure they changed the lines because I believe it said something very similar, but also very different during V13. Okay, so I do want to say this as well. This gym battle is definitely one of the more tricky ones within Rejuvenation, at least in my opinion. I would, of course, recommend EV training if you have not, and having, you know, your level cap be at the max that it can be. It's more so info for new players that may be using this series as a guide, or repeat players that want to give it another go, and they still seem to have a lot of difficulties. As I've said throughout the series, EV training, keeping your levels up to date really does go the extra mile with these kind of battles. So here's what I'm going to try out here. I cannot confirm if this will or won't work. If it doesn't, as always, we will adapt, change, and... oh, hit the wrong button, sorry. But anyways, yeah, we'll adapt, change, and do what is necessary to get the win. Alrighty. Let's give this a go. The girls. I guess we'll go with Earthquake here. They have a Focus Sash, okay. And then, of course, I believe I went for rocks. That's gonna kind of suck for my Volcarona. I guess just Earthquake here. Just get rid of it. What's up next? Corviknight, that's a little bit spooky. Interesting. See, I kind of like... because I know she has a Mega Metagross. I don't remember her entire team. And at the same time, I'm gonna safely assume V13 and V13.5, her team probably changed somewhat. So it's probably not the exact same from what I can somewhat remember. But I know staying in probably isn't wise. I kind of hate the... I just don't know if I'd even go for Brave Bird, honestly. But there's no way it outspeeds this guy. I'm gonna take a chance. Okay, good. I was about to say, if it went for Brave Bird, then rest in peace me, but I just didn't think it would've against Olympia. Let's go for Flamethrower. Oh, you have an Oka Berry. That is a little unfortunate. But I think Sanders should outspeed? Question mark? Oh yeah, we're fine. Wow. I know it went for bulk up, but that's really impressive. That hurt a lot. Okay. Let's just do that. Let's go into you. Let's see. What can I do? What can I do? T-Bolt is fine. I don't know why it would go for bulk up again. Go into Olympia. Okay. Go into the Chomp because I'm defensive Chomp with Flamethrower. I'm gonna run with that because I got a crit earlier. Which is what ability? Hustle, I believe. It like raises the attack but lowers the accuracy. It's an ability for Durant if anyone's curious. Okay. I'm sure most already know that. I don't know what to do. I mean, I can go for rocks, but I feel like I'm gonna go on the offense here. Just do some damage here. Okay. I got extremely lucky getting a crit and a burn. That was really lucky on my end. I guess it didn't really matter. Okay, we're gonna go for rocks. Just go for flame again. I'm out. And then I like this idea, honestly, because I outspeed, go for Spore. Growth, I think, is a great move. Mach Punch. What's left? You're kind of spooky. Okay, I'm bored. There's no way I can't outspeed. I have to go for Mach. It's the only play. Okay. At least we got close with this battle, but just not enough. Not enough. What's the final? Oh, well, I guess we're not gonna find out. I gotta think about that, honestly. So maybe something that isn't Volcarona, but something else, potentially. I mean, it did okay, it's just... I gotta think about that a little bit, actually. Alright, take two. Now, I did switch up the teams slightly, and I added a couple of different starters. I'll show Jerry real quick, and then Infernape here. And then I guess we'll just see what happens, honestly. Something a little different, because why not? Alright, so I like the play here of just going for Earthquake. I think it makes the most sense, honestly. Because I know that Dugtrio is just going to be really fast, and yeah, Olympia is able to take the hits really well. Okay, so Corviknight is on the field. What I would like to do... See, the thing is, I want to save this guy for the Metagross. If I can get some sort of thing that I can have it at full HP, go up against Metagross, go for Will-O-Wisp, that would definitely give me an advantage. So I want to keep it healthy. Let's go into Jerry because it normally goes for bulk up. Could just have some fun, honestly. Screw it. Let's have some fun. That did nothing. I know it has an Oka Berry. But that was really pitiful. I was expecting more. I wasn't expecting it to OHKO it. I mean, we're not... I mean, even with Modest, yeah, it didn't really do as much as I thought it would have. Okay, Infernape. I'm more than certain we outspeed. Okay. Dark Star, interesting. There's no way this thing outspeeds me, does it? I mean, I don't know why. I don't think Durlodon is fast, but I honestly don't know. Let me look up its speed just in case. I know it's got decent like defense and special defense, right? But I don't think it's fast. Oh, well, hold up, it's got 85 speed. That's actually not terrible. What's Infernape? Isn't Infernape like 90? No, like 108. I was way off the mark on this guy. I just don't see... Well, hold up, let me look at the field. Am I going crazy? I wonder why. Because even if it didn't crit, for an example, I have a hard time seeing a close combat from an adamant Infernape not OHKOing it. Stab as well. I don't know, honestly. I might be wrong though. I wonder why that play, because like literally like Mega Metagross, what, switch it in, Mega Evolve, I would assume it has Zen Headbutt, right? Or Earthquake at the very least. Something that touches, you know, fire types, or fighting, you know? I'm a City Gal though. Such weird plays. I mean, I'm fine with letting it go here, it's done its job. But, I don't know, odd. Really odd to me, honestly. We should take one, and then get rid of this thing. Okay, before we get ahead of ourselves, let me think, because we're not in a terrible position. The only play that makes sense is just let the Chomp go, let it do some damage, go into you, Spore, Growth. That sucked a lot. Okay, that was really unfortunate for the wake up that turn. No, I lost because if it would have stayed asleep, Mach would have probably not OHKO'd, but done enough for this guy to outspeed Hydro or T-Bolt, take it out, still be at about full HP, Willow, and then, yeah, we would have won if it didn't wake up that turn. At least I think so, question mark. I'm not too certain, but the only play that I have is like Muddy Water and just lowering accuracy and just playing off of that. That's actually kind of wacky. But it's all I can really do. Because I'm going to safely assume it's not heat proof, and it certainly has Levitate. I don't know, maybe I could turn it around. I just don't think so. Okay, I'm bored. Just Hydro, because it's just gonna do the most. Oh, that was so close. Ah, that is so unfortunate. Ah. Oh, that was so close. That was so fun. That was really, really close. Man, I do think this team can work. It's very wonky is how I'm gonna word it, but it can work. It just sucked with that turn where Bronzong woke up like the next turn pretty much, because I think Mach wouldn't have taken it out at like +2, whatever growth does. But still, it would have been enough for Rotom to be at full HP, Willow, do the dance, Mega Mind here, would have been low, and then Olympia would have easily taken any hit from Mega Mind since it's burned, so yeah, at least I would think so. I don't really know, but that was a really good battle. That was really, really good. Close, but really fun. Alright, number 3, question mark? Something like that. I'm pretty sure this is take 3. Earthquake again, it's the only play that makes sense. You could, I guess, go for a Rock Slide or whatever, but I don't want to miss that, and I'm pretty sure Muddy Water is what, 85 accuracy as well, so I don't know why you wouldn't just go for Earthquake there. Corviknight. Let's just go into Jerry again, because why not? Bulk up. I'm kind of curious, would Eruption do more? Yeah, it's about the same as Burn Up. Okay, so go into Infernape. Just go for the offense. No need to fake out or anything like that. I'm still curious about this play here though. I don't understand that. Yeah, about to say, even without a crit, it just OHKOs it. I don't understand that play at all. Okay, here's the position that I want to maybe analyze for a moment. Do I even... Because the thing that worries me is that Metagross, I don't know its moveset. I know, of course, some of the moves, but not all of it. And it gets an array of moves that can definitely mess me up depending on what its moveset is. Do I keep this guy healthy? Is the question. For, let's say, like the Bronzong for an example. I don't know. I don't know if it's wise to like keep it or not. I know no matter what, you have to stay at full HP for the Mega Metagross, no matter what happens. But I'm really thinking... But then what? Go into you? And then just kind of... You know what? Don't overthink it. Try it. Try, fail, learn, repeat. Do something different. Do something different. That's gone. Just stay in. That's fine. I know I probably could have gone for Fake Out to be on the safe side, but I just have a hard time seeing a Bronzong take a Adamant Flare Blitz. Okay, here's where things get No, the only, well, You know what sounds like fun? Yeah, Mach Punch. Because, like, I kind of thought about it, what if I go into you and then fake out and then Mach? There's no point in that. Mach Punch you. Mach Punch again. I'm gonna say that crit honestly didn't matter, because I would assume without crit, Mega Mind would be at about half HP. That, you know, just Hydro. That is pretty wacky, pretty wacky. That's Pokemon for you. No, because here's the thing. I think that works a little bit more effectively. It's just that last few turns were really unfortunate. Yes, I could have T-Bolt. Here's the wacky thing. I don't even know if a T-Bolt at this range would even knock out Mega Mind. And I know that sounds really wacky to say, but what is Mega Mind again? Like, base like what, 155 attack, 135, 145 defense, base like 110 special defense, base like 110 speed. Like, this thing, it's a behemoth. This thing can take hits and really hurt you. I don't know, I feel like it actually might have taken a T-Bolt. Whether I'm right or wrong, that I don't know, but yeah, maybe I kind of misplayed and I should have tried T-Bolt, but I just feel like Hydro would have been safer if it would have landed. But to be fair, without that kind of happening, we definitely would have gotten the win. We'll get there, we'll get there. Alright, take 4. Now I know some of this I could probably, again, like skip through, cut out, yada yada. I brought it up on multiple videos when I get into a lot of these more difficult battles that I really want to show that even though I would say I'm a decent battler, I'm far from being perfect. I wouldn't really say I'm a noob either. I like to say that I know what I'm doing some of the time, because I've done some really stupid plays throughout any Pokemon series and any showdown battle that I've done when I was like a teenager. Like, I've made plenty of mistakes and stupid stuff that I shouldn't have done within the battle itself. But again, for players that have struggles, that have issues, I really want to show like what I'm doing, why I changed this, why I'm doing that, and overall just experimenting. And it's something that I can't say enough to anybody that might be using this series. And I could be talking to the void of YouTube and nobody's listening to me yap about this right now. That's very possible. But if there is somebody that is listening to here and now and is struggling with this or some other thing within Rejuvenation, or maybe another game in general that's Pokemon related, I want to explain that despite getting, you know, pushed down, beaten down, losing and losing, like, I get how that can get frustrating, that you could be like, gosh darn it, like, this game sucks, and like, you get all mad about it. I just want to show that no matter what you're feeling, keep pushing. Keep going, try, fail, try and fail. Fail some more. Failure, a word of the weird. Failure is a good thing, not a bad thing. We learn from that. What's bad is failing and then just not doing anything about it. Now, of course, there's some situations that it's wise to walk away from. This is not one of those. We're not going to get into the real life kind of stuff, but I think most get where I'm coming from. That I just want to express that you can do these difficult battles. You can have a fun time with Rejuvenation, or maybe some other difficult Pokemon game. Okay, so honestly, it just doesn't really matter. I think Burn Up did slightly more than Eruption, so I'm just gonna go for that. We're gonna go into the Infernape. because again, we know that we outspeed, and for some reason, Saki just wants to go into Durlodon, which I have no clue why, but we're just gonna take it. So my defenses are down, Ants Troubled is on the field. What did I forgot what I did. Right, I went into Olympia. Just let it go. That's fine. So I guess it's always going to crit then. Okay. Flamethrower, because we know defensive chomp takes a hit. Flamethrower takes it out. It's gone. Bronzong is on the field. Now I could go for rocks. I just prefer to go for damage. I just don't think rocks is really going to do much for me against, you know, Mega Metagross. It's just barely going to do anything. Yes, damage is damage, but I prefer flamethrower damage on the Bronzong, honestly. That's just where I'm coming from. Okay, so Infernape here. Flare Blitz. Plus, on the off chance that for whatever reason this Bronzong is like max defense, it might barely take a hit from Infernape. I don't really see that happening. It could, maybe. I'd have to, honestly, I have to go to like the showdown calc to do all that, but I'm not gonna do that now. But it's just, I don't want to risk that pretty much. Anyways, it's on the field. We're gonna go for Mach Punch here because it has priority. Infernape is gone. You've done your job. Going to you. Mach Punch again because we don't outspeed. So yeah, like that one crit Mach that happened earlier, so I said it before, without a crit it'd be about half HP, so I guess I was somewhat right about that. Willow here. And then I think this secures... Okay, I was about to say, I was gonna go for T-Bolt to be on the safe side, but then when I saw that flinch, I was like, let's just go for Hydro, just in case. Thunderbolt isn't enough, but we good, we good. We got the what? Sorry, wrong phrase. We landed the hit, that's all that matters. But yeah, I can understand why some people can, you know, get frustrated and whatnot. Not saying that maybe whoever you are, if somebody's watching to this point, gets mad and upset. I know that there are people that definitely do get mad, not with just like Pokemon, but just with gaming in general. But I just want to show that no matter what, try, fail, take a breather if you need to as well. Like if you're that heated, walk away. Clear minds really do prevail in a lot of different, you know, avenues and whatnot. Staying heated and mad and just trying to like just push your way through, it just makes things worse. It truly will make things worse. So if you need a breather, step away, but don't give up. You'll win. I lost, darn it. All the hell. Sorry, heck. Wait, what was going on again? Oh yeah, I lost. Darn it. If I don't stop talking, this battle won't end. Amber, stop. Certified bro moment. Saki, girl, you need to calm down. The battle's over. Alon won. One more time, I'll bite their head off. One. Samo Saki, you lose it. Sorry, not lose it. You lost. I thought it said lose it, sorry. Yeah. Alon, come on over here for a second. By the way, if you fall into the pit, I don't know where it goes, so don't. Great team there. Like it, I named it the Forgery badge because it looks like a forge, but also forgery. It's the real deal, don't worry. So I guess that's it then. You win some, you lose some. You guys are going to fight again soon, aren't you? Huh? I mean, I'm gonna go to sleep for 9 months. You know that, right? Amber may have mentioned something like that on the way. 9 months is a long freaking time, you know. Everything that has happened so far has basically been that long. I won't be here to fight with you guys, and I guess I'm just scared. Especially with the Zen Purge stuff, Alon. Amber and I saw it in the School of Nightmares. If something happens to you guys, I'm powerless, you know. Saki, it's gonna be okay, I promise. It's true that we're going to be fighting Team Zen more and more in the future, but a lot of us have trained for that. We'll fend for ourselves. You'll go to sleep, and in 9 months, we'll be waiting for you. Who knows? Maybe we'll have defeated Team Zen by then. We'll get you on out of there, and we can be mean to each other like before. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the pause there, my dog had to go outside for a walk, but anyways. Yeah. But would it be okay if we didn't be mean to each other? I guess that is acceptable. Is it cool with you, Amber? What were we even mad about? I don't even remember it. Something about a stolen cup. Bro moment. I miss this, us just joking around. It reminds me of when we were really young, not a care in our stupid little heads. When this ordeal with Team Zen is over, we should all have a sleepover like before. And by all, I mean all 4 of us. Alon, you're coming too. You guys, I'm gonna miss you. Group hug. That means you too, Alon. Alon shared a long and comforting group hug with everyone. Well, that was nice. Just because we're friends now doesn't mean I won't bully you. Go ahead, try it, I'll eat you up and spit you out like an Orluga? I have no idea what that is, honestly. What the hell is an Orluga? We still got some time to kill. You guys wanna hang? I need to hit up the shopping district. Sashilla's been low on supplies. I bet they appreciate a nice restock. You guys go on ahead, I made one last appointment. Okay, we'll meet you down in the lab later then. Alon, come join us. Yeah, it'll be a bunch of nonsensical fun. You enjoyed some leisure time with Amber and Venom. Amber friendship +4, Venom friendship +4. 4 hours later. What did you want from me? Ah, Rhodia, I'm glad you came. Bold of you to invite someone who tried to kill you back into your own home. Sorry for your loss, by the way. Actually, hold up, before we continue, what is an Orluga? Orluga. Are an enemy family in Xenoblade Chronicles and Future Connect. So it's some sort of... Oh, it's like some monster thing. I don't know anything about Xenoblade or Future Connected, whatever that is. So yeah, anyways. I wanted to talk to you about something. First, I wanted to apologize for what my grandpa did to you. I know my words don't mean much, but I just wanted to throw that out there. There's also the fact that I've inherited a Blakery Co., and since Cassandra's out of commission, there was a meeting to decide our next representatives. Yes, I'm aware of such a meeting. What's your point? Florin is actually being considered as the next standing mayor of Grand Dream City, but he's going to need help with a lot of things, specifically the community management, and you know, me being the community manager would be a good fit. Yeah, it's my vote that decides whether or not you're actually considered, but I wanted to make sure this was something you are interested in. Working with Florin has always been good in the past, but I don't know, Saki. Am I really up for the task? Alita. Oh yeah, I made it. Just in time. Ruin's dad has finally been extracted and I looked through. Sorry, I think I read that all wrong. Rhodia, I've been looking everywhere for you. For me? I was looking through everything and I noticed something. When Ren and Alon were on our way to Scalia Pyramid, we realized... Actually, let me just show you. You can come on in now. You brought me a Hippowdon. I mean, it's my favorite Pokemon. Don't you recognize her? Female hippowdon with a heart spot on its bum? Doesn't that sound familiar? No, that's not possible. It can't be. Gloria? But how? That was over 40 years ago. Turns out Gloria came into contact with the rift matter and preserved itself within the ground. Flora found her and dug her up, then used her to mask Zone Zero in a harsh sandstorm. When the data said that this hippowdon was yours, I got this gal, gave her a checkup, and ran her over here as fast as I could. Gloria was a birthday gift from my father. It's the last thing I have from him now. Oh, Gloria, I miss you so much. Excuse me there. I'm sorry I lost my tact there. You two shouldn't see me cry. Crying's the best. What do you mean? I'm glad you and Gloria are united once again. Yes, I believe this is a sign from my father. Never give up, no matter how hard it gets out there. So Saki, I think I'll accept that offer. Hella, I'll let everyone know. And I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. So many years of anger turned into a batch of endless hatred. I should have realized how off I was being. What matters is that you pulled yourself on out of it. You're strong enough to do it. You've proven that. I guess I'll be going now. I have a lot to prepare for. Farewell. Alita, you saved the day. I think I just showed up at the right time. Hey, take credit when it's given to you. Alright, if you say so. Oh, that's gotta be Eric. I told him to keep me posted on... What is it? They found her in the lab. Found who? Crescent. That's definitely Crescent. Why did Clear and Kieran put her all the way down here? Because Crescent was a threat to their plans. Remember what Clear said in the School of Nightmares. Crescent was capable of destroying one of them long ago. Right, the guy's name was, Eden. Didn't Clear claim that she killed her? What is she doing down here then? Why am I even asking that? It's obvious that she just lied. I don't know. I don't think Clear would lie about something like that. Although she did omit things from her explanations before. It's possible that this is another case of her withholding information. That's probably more likely. Yup. Is she even alive? What's up with Crescent? She's stable, but she's very weak and needs her rest. So what are we gonna do with her? We should take her back to Sashilla so she can rest. I have a few questions for her when she wakes up. Alright, I'll take her there myself then. No, it's alright, I can do it. You have to see Saki off, don't ya? Yeah, I guess I do. Thanks. Now, before I continue on, it is something that I think somewhat gets overlooked. Maybe not. I'm not really in the know of what the overall community theorizes and thinks and says about the game, but I do think it might be something that some again may overlook, is that claim on the pyramid where Clear did that little backflip kind of thing and jumped into the portal, but before she did that she was like, I killed Crescent. She's gone. Bye-bye. You can keep your stupid rock and I'm out of here. I got what I wanted, Delpha. And then she's just gone. Now, of course, when I say stupid rock, I'm talking about the Jewel of Life. The point is, back on track though. I feel like I'm wording this all weird. I've been wording a lot of my words weird today. I'm really sorry about that. But she's right though when she says it's odd for Clear to make a claim but then lie about it. But it also begs a few other questions. Why didn't she kill Crescent? If Crescent is such a threat, was able to take out one of the, original three, Eden, Clear, Kieran, you would think Clear would be like, yeah, you're done, and does her thing. Because Clear is not one to hold back if she wants to ruin somebody's life, eliminate something, she will do it. Well, You know, I want to test that actually. Has she... I feel like I have like a voice crack there, sorry. Has she actually eliminated somebody within this game? Same with Kieran. Now they've orchestrated events, but I'm talking just outright eliminated somebody. Like, I know they orchestrated some stuff, well, more so clear with the whole Kenneth situation within Where Love Lies. Kieran is Kieran, you know, he's, you know, always scheming and doing yada yada yada. But I actually can't think of a single one that they've outright, like, eliminated. Like, yes, they've removed Crescent from the scene, but again, she's still alive. But then again, you kind of think and wonder, going back to my initial thing, why wouldn't you want to eliminate somebody like that? I have a certain theory and idea to that. Yeah, I guess slight spoiler rant, why not? If you don't want to listen, that's fine. I don't think this is going to be a really lengthy one, but yeah, if you don't want to listen, that's fine. Go to the comment section below, timestamp there, you've been warned, so yeah. Okay, sorry, not you. We are in spoiler territory. If you do not want to listen one final time, please go to the comment section below, timestamp there, you've been warned, yeah. Okay, so going off of the why didn't they eliminate Crescent, I have a few ideas. One, honestly, it could very well maybe like a simple fact that Madam X is like, no, don't get rid of her. Because it seems clear and Kieran for the time. Now, I know I've had this idea in theory that they are like double agents and eventually they will attempt to betray Madam X and go against her and whatnot. I can definitely see that road happening. Will it actually happen? I don't know. It's just an idea that I've had for many years, but as of now, they seem to follow pretty much their, her orders, and it's some sort of like business thing, because again, they stated, we're not Team Zen, we don't work for her. Well, we do, but we're not a part of Team Zen is the main thing. It's a business transaction. They've done it to Cosme and Comet, they've done it to, you know, all sorts of people. So again, as she always says, it's not personal, it's just business. I know there's more characters I can get into, but let's just keep it very simple and not drag this on any longer than it needs to be. It could be something as simple as that, or the more likely scenario that I've always thought about for the longest time, they can't eliminate Crescent. Why that is? Why am I forgetting her name? Letter V. Variah, right. Variah's story, Rejuvenation, predetermined timeline. Go back to voice crack there, Goldenwood Forest. You see Malia having the picnic with the protag, life is good, and then boom. You see the green kind of hue, the little eyeball there, things kind of shake and whatnot, and then here we are going through Goldenwood Forest against Team Zen, and we actually managed to escape. I've always had the idea, and I think a viewer brought it up to me as well on an older episode, a longtime viewer, and again, as always, thanks for the comments back and forth. It's always fun, like, talking to you, doing like theory stuff and whatnot. But anyways though, I've always had the idea that potentially that was Madam X reverting time. It's not a strange thing for Madam X to do. She's done it numerous times. What if it's a scenario and a situation, like again, let's say it worked out And I don't see why it wouldn't work out. Do you really think at the very beginning of the game that Team Zen, Madam X couldn't be like, alright, admins, grab her, get her? There is no reason with their technology, their power, that they could not capture Malia when she basically only had like what, level 10s or 20s at the maximum. It's always something that felt odd. Now of course I know some people will be like, well, if that's the case then the story would just not really be a story. Like, I get that, but I still feel there's a reason to that though, because I can't, even back at like Black Steeple, yes, we escaped, but I still feel in my mind that Madam X could have easily, if she really wanted to, grab Malia, gone with the win, game over, that's it. Almost any point within the game, I always feel, now I get it, she is, you know, a woman, I would assume she's human, she is incredibly strong, and yada yada yada, but like again, like what I'm trying to say is like she is vulnerable, like she's not immortal or anything like that, at least I don't think she is, but like I would safely assume she can lose, but just not easily, and her capabilities and whatnot is immense. Now of course, with Nastasia hinting that there are some limitations with her, that is also key to all of that as well. That again, like I was saying before, she's not immortal or anything like that, she can lose, there are limitations, she has issues, but from what I've seen so far from Madam X, I do believe that she has the capabilities, even if she can't, which again, there is the whole idea with the physical contact, and I'll get into that in a moment, but regardless, I don't see why she couldn't send any admins, any this and that to be like, go get her. I believe, again, that Madam X has to go about it by Varaya's story. If it doesn't go in the way that Varaya intended it to be, then the world is doomed, it's dead and gone, and then it's just got to be resetted again. Because go back to Karma Files, where it shows a world that didn't work out. I think Madam X, Clear and Kieran, to some level understand that we can't just outright do it the way that we want to. We need to see it from start to finish. And once we get towards that end game, where we can just kind of go wacky and wild, which I believe Karma Files is that chapter, that things start to unravel, that they can really start doing some stuff. I think until that point, they can't do anything out of line with what is predetermined by Varaya herself. I could be right, I could be just wrong, but I still feel, whatever the case may be, and I know I'm wording my words really weird, I still feel that there's a reason why they haven't captured her. I still feel like there's a reason why they didn't kill Clear. Sorry, wrong person. Why they haven't killed Crescent. Because the story doesn't want that to happen, and if it does happen, bad things happen. Go back to canon, and I think it's one of the most important lines in the entire game, and it's something that I've said a lot of times throughout the series. The masked woman appeared before me. She couldn't save my Salamans, but she could save me from oblivion. And a few moments afterwards, Alon, why are you so important? What is it with you that I have to continue saving you? I don't get it, but I have to. You're a headache, but I have to keep you alive, and I don't know why that is. And then later on, of course, she learns, the Interceptor. I get it now, okay. Now things are starting to get answered. Now some stuff are getting, you know, like we're progressing more and more and more. Because again, The amount of situations and scenarios that Madam X had to go through to finally get to that point, step by step by step by step. Rewinding time, moving forward, rewinding to get it to this point here. I would say she had to do that a lot. And I might be wrong too. And it could be something completely different, but go back to the whole Crescent thing because I went on a whole different kind of tangent there. I think there are reasons why they can't eliminate just yet. And I think it has something to do with the predetermined timeline. And I think they're kind of bounded by that, because if they go out of line, then they just have to redo stuff again. And that's not what Varia wanted within her story, being Pokemon Rejuvenation. Now, of course, going into the physical contact thing, I do think there is weight to that, because I don't... How do I want to word it? Because I go back to what Madam X said, like, she definitely voice crack whistle thing there. I don't know how I made that sound. I guess to be fair, I made a lot of weird whistle sounds as I talk. I don't know why I do that, but I just do. But anyways, she knows about, you know, Melanie, like, hey, don't you dare let her, like, touch you. If you do, we are screwed, Malia. So please, on everything, don't let her touch you. And Malia's like, well, why? And then Madam X is like, I ain't gonna tell you. Just don't do it. And Millie's like, whatever. Okay, well, I'll keep it in mind. And then we go through the whole Doom timeline thing. But there's also like a later point where even Madam X is like talking to Melanie. She's like, Melanie getting all mad and whatnot. Like, I meant to be like the ruler and yada yada. And then Madam X is like, you're not meant for the role of being like princess or whatever it was. Like, you weren't meant for this. And I think that somewhat has to correlate with Malia question mark, Madam X question mark, being that role. Yes, no, maybe, I don't really know about that, but there is something there that is intriguing as well. I don't know. I have to think about that a little bit more before I get into that, but more so back on the physical contact thing. I don't think Madam X outright could be like, alright, Malia, come on, let's go home to Team Zen HQ. And then of course Malia kicking and screaming, no, and I don't think she can actually do that. And that's why she sends out people like Zeta, people like Gira, people like Nastasia, people like Cassandra to do all of that. Oh right, and Neve, of course, he's still there. We haven't seen him in a hot minute though, but I don't know. But at the same time, like, I go back to going full circle. There are so many events that I've always talked about that I've always felt if they really wanted to, they could have had her. If they really wanted to, I believe eliminating Crescent would have been an extremely wise thing to do, but they did it, and I don't know why that is, besides what I mentioned before. If it's something completely different, then okay. If it's just something as simple as there is no meaning to it, it's just by pure coincidence, pure luck, okay. I just feel in my mind there has to be something more to it. And again, I am a overthinking mess. I could be very off the mark. I feel like I'm onto something, but I don't know if that something is the right direction though. Okay, I'm done with this. Let's stop the rants there. Alright, we are out of spoiler territory way longer than I wanted it to be, but that is a-okay because I enjoy ranting. By the way, Aaron and the group have never returned, wrong word, have returned from the third layer. We should regroup when we're done here. Gotcha. Guess we should begin this whole process then. Hey Alon, could you do me a favor? Ryland's not gonna know about what's happening with me. If he's not a pain, could you go tell him what's going on? Sorry, if it's not a pain. You got it, bro. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Ryland's gotta know what's happening. It's only right. I can't believe my entire life was a lie. Your entire life isn't a lie. The past few months are. Right. I keep forgetting that. Sorry. 9 months of nothingness. It's really scary now that I'm about to head in. It won't be nothingness. Didn't you listen to Lavender? You'll basically be reliving the events of Terajuma as if they never happened. By using the memories of all three of you as reference, they'll be able to piece it all together. Duh, I knew that. I just wanted to sound edgy. Geez, go back to being a purple-headed bimbo. I do miss my purple hair. But yeah, we should go now. Everything will be alright, Saki. I remember how things went down for us quite well. I'll make sure everything is in tip-top shape. Thanks, Delpha. You've always been a good friend to me. You guys have to win against Team Zen. I won't forget. Wrong word, sorry. I won't forgive any of you if you don't come out. Sorry, come wake me up. Got it? You have to make it to the end. Gosh, we already promised that we'd make it. Yeah, we're strong now, Saki. Much stronger than those idiots. Yeah, you guys are cool. I know you won't let me down. See ya, Saki. Sleep tight. The process will surely take no less than 9 months. In that time, we must work towards bringing peace back to Avium. Yeah, for Saki's sake. Let's go back to Sashila Alan. I bet we have another meeting to attend to. I bet we're all itching to hear what Crescent has to say. Let's go. Now, before we get into that whole mess, let me... Sorry, voice crack there, wrong thing. I do want to head to the top of the pyramid and say hey to my bro up there. Rylan, what's going on, my dude? Alan, it's good to see you. It's been a long time. You look as if you want to tell me something. Well, let's hear it then. Adam. I had no idea he was going through something so horrible, but I entrust your friends with my brother. Adam can get himself out of anything. Alan, thank you for coming all the way to tell me this. Before you go, I would like to take... Excuse me there. I would like you to take this. 9 months will be a long time, but I will be there when it's time for him to wake up. Until then, let's do our best to end the threat of Team Zen. Thank you for telling me that, Alan. Adam will be fine. He can go out of anything without a scratch. Sorry, he can get out of anything without a scratch. Sorry, that's a lie. He's quite prone to taking hits. But that's just the type of person he is. I can't wait for him to return. Now... Right. I forgot we're in this pyramid thing. Now, before I go do the whole business thing, I believe you can talk to a few people within the school, and I definitely would like to do that. Wait, that's the stadium. There we go. So we gotta go down here. I gotta say, it is something that's gotta be really, like, scary for all three of them. Especially how you saw Saki, you know? But, gotta do what you gotta do. Eric and I practically have to live down here for 9 months, constantly monitoring their process and status. But when we see their smiling faces come out of those pods, it'll be worth it. I hope Hugh is doing alright on his own. I know why all three of us suddenly made it back there. I mean, we're all past that stuff at this point anyway, but Saki's not wrong. 9 months is a long time. Who knows what Team Zen will pull? If something were to happen to any of us while Saki was asleep, the last thing we would have left off on was a fight. None of us want to be in that position. My dad is out there somewhere too. We parted ways on a fight as well. I don't think I'll have that same luxury with him. I know why all three of us suddenly made it back there. I feel like I read that wrong the first time I read it. Saki, I'll make sure everything... No, I had that right, sorry. Saki, I'll make sure everything goes well, I promise. Valerie and Adam were scared about this even if they didn't show it. I sensed it. To lose 9 months of your life, it's like being in a coma. You can never get time back. Very true indeed. That's why it's just important, valuable that you do the things that you want to do. One life, and one that is not even guaranteed. You don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. You do not know what it's going to bring. Okay. What am I doing? Right. What did I... It actually doesn't matter. Let me... go here. And... I guess actually hold up. Let me do this real quick. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the pause there. I wanted to change it to midnight, because there is a certain scene with a certain somebody that I will want to show in a little bit. Now we can head on down here. Actually, does it happen now or do I have to do that first? I guess we'll find out. Wrong room. Cassandra stares at you silently. It seems like she's smirking slightly. Maybe you gotta do the meeting thing first. Maybe. Because I remember there being a thing where she like calls you over to talk to you, but I thought it had to be at like midnight or something. Because at my time at like 2:55 a.m. right now. Sorry, Alon, Aaron and the others have returned, but the data is finally being extracted and completed. Aaron asked that you wait outside just a little bit longer. While you wait, I guess you could go see Crescent. I believe she's conscious now. She's in the second room to the right. Okay. Now before that, just to double check. Okay. Just wanted to look at the other rooms real quick. Let me save real quick. I know they're kind of like up there. I'm just seeing if there's any characters around. Hey, hey. Definitely been a while. Hello? How does that feel? To be ignored? It doesn't feel very good, does it? Calm down there, Moonshine. It's because of Alon that you're not cooped up in some pod. I'm very well aware. But it was Alon who put me in that pod to begin with. If they had just come with me from the beginning, it wouldn't have ended up that way. Perhaps, but I don't care. I'm leaving. No, you're not. You're going to stop me? I'd like to see you try. Your cute little intimidation act might have worked before, but you're about as scary as a box of Centrets. So like I said, calm down. Alon, why do you affiliate yourself with such kinds of people? They're my friends. Friends? Them? No. I'm your friend. I've been your friend from the beginning, but you've rejected me. I've tried playing the part of watching you from afar, but I can only take so much. Why am I being kept here? For one, you're dangerous. Second, we have questions. Then ask. Don't waste my time, okay? Let's see here. Why the hell did you tell Nim to attack people? You exiled her from us, and because of that, she went rogue. I did no such thing. Why would I even want to save Nim? She means nothing to me. Nim said you showed her a vision of us abandoning her on Valor. Again, I've done no such thing. The last I saw Nim was when she was plunged into that pit of lava. I can assure you that Nim has never crossed my mind since. So it may actually be what Malia suggested. The one manipulating Nim was also Clear. Who was Clear? The woman with red hair, your supposed murderer, which I'm inclined to believe was false all along too. That disgusting girl got the better of me. I'll admit, she used her power to show me Elan. I fell for it even though I knew it was an illusion. I couldn't help myself. Perhaps if she did it again, I would fall for it a second time. I'm done talking. Fine. Elan and I have somewhere to be anyways. Stay put and don't cause any trouble. So, as I brought up on some theory rants, it is officially brought to light that it was Clear that did the whole thing with Nim. What a joke. I wish to be alone. Hey, you got it. Now real quick. Kinda surprised. Maybe it is like after that. Maybe? I don't know. I just don't see why I have to change my time anymore, because it's already like... Well, now it's about like 3. I don't know, maybe I gotta do the whole dialogue thing though. Elan? Knock it off, Venom. Now's not the time. Come on, you have to be curious about this too, right? Okay, Elan is a conglomerate of souls bound together in one body, who also happens to have Adress lurking as well. Let me ask you this. Does knowing this change your relationship with Elan in any way? No, not at all. Definitely not. Nah, just curious. Elan is like a soul hotel. This is the Elan we've always known. Nothing has changed. Alright, then we're leaving it there. If you have any questions for Elan, please ask after this meeting. We should start off with what we experience in what we call the third layer. Alice, Alan, and myself went through the machine's diagnostic pod. None of us had a trace of Genesis syndrome. Good. I'm very glad to hear that, but I don't understand why Malia is the only one who is experiencing the archetype's rejection. It has to do with her connection to Maria. I know it. There has to be something we can do. I've brought up a lot of medical books and such back up with me, sorry. I'll be working my butt off to find something, anything that will help her condition. I feel like I've brought a burden on to this group yet again. I'm sorry. Stop apologizing. We're doing this because we want to. That's correct. I won't let this disease take you. Aaron. Additionally, we were able to finally locate the Pearl component, and with the Platinum component with us now, we have all 3. Elan will be able to awaken Adress now, but is that the right thing to do? If we subject Elan to the power of Adress, they may experience Genesis syndrome as well. Elan has already experienced Adress's power actually. What? Remember when Elan was fighting the Puppet Master? Their appearance changed. The symbol on their back, it represents the core's presence. It was listed in Rune's data. What we saw in that realm was the true power of the Interceptor. Oh. but you can't hear their voices anymore, right, Alon? Alon's voice? That's because even though a connection was made, it's still too weak. Is there anything we could do to make their connection stronger? Address may know. I feel like he... No, I read that wrong, sorry. I feel like we should ask him. We have all the 3 components now. We should be able to do it. Yes, momentarily, we will be sending Alon into Zeit once again. Voice crack there, sorry. But there's something I have to bring up. It's about the Zen purges and our next move. Did Rune's data have anything more? Because of Rune, we know exactly what the Zen purges is and when it's going to be launched. What? Well, go on. Don't leave us guessing. The Zen purges is a Rift Stakataka. It has underlings, but we could not confirm what they were. As for when they're going to release it on Grand Dream City, today is December 4th. Team Zen plans to unleash the Zen purges on December 31st, New Year's Eve. You know, interesting idea. Now, this is not confirming a release. I just want to say that here now. It'd be really cool if Jane and all of them's goal is to release this on December 31st. And then we march forward with the game. That would honestly be kind of cool. I don't think he's actually going to line it up with, like, real life time and whatnot, but that would be a really cool idea. But again, as I've always said, never once do I want them to rush it or anything like that. Take all the time you need. Ending the year with a bang, what a cliche. If we know all of this, we should release it to the public and warn them. That's too risky. From Rune's data, we've learned that the Zen purchase is already completed. If we make this public, they may just release it immediately. Besides, like we said before, we believe there are more Team Zen operatives within the government. It's suicide. Also, with all the numbers, we've concluded that our chances against it are 0%. It truly is unbeatable. Then what do? We nip the problem in the bud. Huh? We know where Team Zen is located. We're going to raid Team Zen HQ and take it down before they can even hope to release the Zen purges. Team Zen will be no more. What? December 27th, 2 days after Christmas. That's when we'll do it. Is this really true? We've already started production on our gear for our attack, but what if Team Zen catches wind of our attack? They may release the Zen purges early as a result in this situation as well. And let's say we do destroy Team Zen. Alexandra said it herself, it's completed. They could release it out of spite, or I don't know. We thought of that. Don't worry, I have an idea that will go unspoken as of right now. This is it. This is everything we've trained for. December 27th. That's the day of reckoning. We could do it. Together, it's possible. And guess what? All of this is only possible because of Rune. Because of Rune, we have the exact layout of the Team Zen HQ. That includes secret passages and everything. We know where Madame X's chamber is. Everything. I did not mean to skip the text there, sorry. I'm back. Sorry for the pause there, and sorry for skipping this here. Everything we need to do this, Rune has supplied us with. We have no one else to thank but her. She saved us. Rune, thank you so much. So there you have it. That's just the too long didn't read version of our plan. We'll have detailed routes and teams formed before the end of the week. This is surreal. We're at the end. We are. We'll do this for everyone. Team Zen has taken away. I feel like I read that sentence wrong, sorry. For Kenneth, Talia, and Vivian. For my real dad, Professor Jenner. For our father. For Alamissa. For everyone. Yes, for everyone. Let's do our best, guys. We're Avium's final hope. We will succeed. Now, I just want to look at this real quick. There we go. Okay, so you got to go through that first. Okay. Come here. Hello. That guard is gone, so I feel a little more comfortable speaking. So, you all have actually caught me. My identity has been revealed, and my precious reputation has been ruined. This room is soundproof, which means I can't hear anything outside. It's just quiet. In a way, it's calming. It's not too bad here. To lose a game so suddenly like that, it truly brings you down a notch. It's too bad I haven't lost yet. I don't know what it is you all are planning, but it doesn't matter. Terror will come, and when it does, I'll be the last one laughing. Cassandra stares at you silently. It seems like she's smirking slightly. Well, I guess you can keep on smirking over there. Okay. I believe if I wanted to continue... Let me save here. It's this room, right? Oh, yeah, hold up. I don't want to get into this here. Let's see. For the next episode, I need to look at the quest and all. Because the next few episodes, because I know there are a few events within the school. Let me write some of this down. Quest / events. There's the, I'm gonna call it classroom battle. Access high. There is the Jean plus Zara battle outside the school. I do want to do that on a episode. What? I mean, you know, actually, we could get into, before we do Karma Files, we can get into like Pictozumi. There is the Zygarde quest. But I kind of wait. I want to wait on that till I actually complete Karma Files. Because I don't know if you can actually get all 120 at this point here. That I honestly don't know. Let me just scroll down to the very last stuff, just to get an idea. Xenogene, that's later. Parks and Rex, that's later. Heart of Iron, Anju, Regi's Quest, Vivian's Regret, that's later. Legendary Wings is later. Lux Apartment's done. Evergreen Trench Quest. Oh no, I did that one. I guess I just didn't mark it. Poisonous Luck, I don't think we've done that one. Bagon Togepi, I don't think we've done that one either. Let's see, Fennekin we did. Aquarium Quest, it shows I didn't. I'm almost certain we did the aquarium though, I just forgot to mark it. Magic carps, what is that? Oh, it doesn't start till karma file, so magic carps. That's one we can get into. Now, I don't know if it will be the next episode. I honestly just might continue the story though. Right, missing children. Now we have started that, it's just not completed. And by the way, this is kind of like towards the end of the video. If you don't want to listen to this, that's fine. I'm just double checking the quest. Let's see, Dearest Rowlet. All of this should be done. Narcissus Hunting is done. Litwick quest, I have to mark that off because I did go on ahead and get the Litwick, so that's good. That's good. I'm done. I feel like I repeated myself there, sorry. Lost Souls is done. Broken Bell is done. I'll double check it again later, but that's actually kind of wacky. So the only quests that we need to complete and events that I can think of within the game. Now, if somebody wants to let me know if I'm missing one, that's fine. Like event wise, I'm pretty sure I'm up to date with my quest, but I want to do the classroom battles at X High because I think you get like a Mega Stone for that. Jean and Zara, it's one of those like butterfly battles. I do at least want to like do that. Pictozumi, Zygarde quest, collecting the Z cells and all. Poisonous Luck, I think that's something with like an AVM Jangmo if I'm not mistaken. Bagon Togepi, I vaguely remember that one. I think I need like a Savali with like the flying type, like disc, whatever it's called. Magikarp, I don't quite remember that one, but I should be fine with that. Missing Children, and then of course the movie quest, and then the Reggie Steel and Regirock quest with all that, so yeah. Still quite a few quests that need to be completed, but in all honesty, I might just continue onwards into Karma Files. I don't know though, I don't know. I'll think about it. Because I wouldn't mind doing an episode kind of just wrapping, not all of them, but some of those up. It's really tricky. Like, I want to continue with Karma Files, right? But I feel like it'd be kind of wise not to do all of them, but to at least get some of these done and on out of the way so I know it's done. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. We'll see. We'll see what I decide down the line. Next episode will show what I decide to do. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. I didn't expect it to be like over like an hour long, but that's okay. That's okay. Overall, I guess just to get my final thoughts and feelings on the new additions to V13.5, because I assume Karma Files is gonna play the exact same way as before, but everything up to this point, I very much enjoyed all the changes with the city, Terrajuma, like the sprites, the characters, the dialogues. Like there's so many things that I love how they've improved and changed and added some stuff and all sorts of just stuff like that. It's incredible, as I've said multiple times, what Jane and all of them have created here. It truly is a fan-made game that goes beyond the norm, and I truly can't think of one that goes to the level that Jane has brought it to. It's incredible. The storytelling, the lore, the mystery, the battling, the sprites, the looks, the character development, and the characters themselves, and yada yada yada. There's just so much praise that I can give to this game, and again, just thank you for what they all have done. Without them, this would not be a possibility. it cannot be an easy thing to make a fan-made game like this. I know with probably all the struggles that they gotta go through in real life with this project and all the other stuff on top of it, it cannot be an easy thing to juggle on around, but they got a story to tell. They seem extremely passionate and they love this, and I'm sure they had a lot of fun moments and a lot of bad moments throughout the years, but regardless, they still made it happen. And again, thank you for that. Truly, truly thank you for that. Now, of course, I know throughout the series I definitely had my critiques and opinions on certain things, but as I've said before, it's just critiques, it's just opinions. There's some things that I would have preferred stayed, and some things that I missed that was taken out. But again, it's their game. They can do whatever they want to do. Overall, I still love what they're doing regardless, but well, there may be some things that I definitely do miss and might not understand why it like changed and taken out on certain things that I'm not going to get into on this video. Maybe another one I might talk about it, but the point is, overall, I very much enjoyed what they've done, so again, just thank you for that. I very much appreciate it, and as always, wishing you all nothing but the best. Alright, I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves out there. Next episode will either be a quest episode or straight into Karma Files. We'll just have to see how it goes. So yeah, love you guys. Take care out there, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.